Departing out now is 800 006 on a Great Western Railway service with a loud Coach D diesel engine for Cardiff Central. This is the 1449 off Plymouth, of which my trusty Voyager, which I've had a brilliant ride up on, the 1527 behind me, brought me up for a £5 seat fog upgrade in first class on top of my Freedom of the Southwest Rover. I had a great ride with that, and honestly, cross country are actually amazing. Great Western are really good as well, but between Plymouth and Bristol, cross country are the penultimate operator. It's got to be said. And approaching in now again, as we were speaking about Voyagers, is another Voyager. This is 1 Victor 60. The 1745 off Bristol Temple Meads. The, I believe this is the 1103 off Edinburgh. If you're wondering how I'm so far up, I'm at the very, very end of platform 3 at Bristol Temple Meads, which is increasingly longer than the others. This is 220-019. With Coach A leading and Coach F on the rear. That's quite quiet actually for a Aberdeen service. I'll give them that. That's quiet for Victor 60. Usually that's full and standing by bloody, I don't know, anywhere. Especially by Devon. Approaching in now is a Great Western Railway 10-car IET. This is 800 007 returning on the front set, pulling into Bristol. I've been wanting to see that for a long time, 800 007. I didn't know it was coming personally. And it is with 800 036, Dr. Paul Stevenson. As departing behind me is my Voyager that took me up from Plymouth in first class thanks to seat fog, 1 Echo 63. Amazing one tone off it. 221127. Off this service goes on 1 Echo 63 to York via Doncaster. Only Saturday does this go to York. Usually it goes to Leeds via Wakefield. So it's a nice change. Off that service goes departing off platform 3 at Bristol Temple Meads. That is a platform alteration from platform 5 due to uniform to 4 using platform 5. As it passes another Voyager parked in Bristol Barton Hill. Approaching now is 166209. This will be my set to 7 Beach from Bristol Temple Meads.
Yeah. I know maybe you didn't. I remember talking to Dom about you a couple of weeks ago. And we were like, oh, you've never met. They've met like Dan and Beth, I think.
Yeah.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Bristol Temple Meads.
Parted out there is 158959, 2 turbos coming in and departing with 158769. It's a 5-car 158 with a nice wave off the conductor as it pulls out. Ooh, there's another 2-car turbo, and off goes my other turbo that I had to 7 Beach and back, getting absolutely destroyed in a race with that 5-car 158. Okay, here goes departing 166219 on Great Western Railway Service Express from Paignton, departing out of Newcourt at 2208. Approaching in now, it's 150-249. Pulling out now is 802012 and 802007, 1 Charlie 96 for Plymouth. Pulling in here is 221134, 1 Victor 68 from York to Plymouth. Pulling out of Newton Abbot, platform number 3 on 1 Victor 68 for Plymouth from York. We got on this extra St David's. I got on this extra St David's, me, myself and I. And we are for Plymouth from York, from Exeter for me in coach F for Foxtrot, seat 06. I like coach F, it's a good carriage. Coaching in now is 150. 246, putting on 1 Charlie 70 from Exeter St David's to Plymouth. This will then form 2 Uniform 14 to Cardiff Central. This is rare. Good morning, and here we are, departing out of Plymouth on board 150-246. On a Cardiff Central service to Uniform 14.
The next station is Ivy Bridge. This is a Great Western Railway service to Cardiff Central.
Passing through now is an IET. This is Great Western Railway service to London Paddington. 800-301. Approaching now is 158959. Generous wave off the driver at 158959. Looking very busy. For Paynton from off goes a very broken 800-305. Flying out now is 165136, 166206 off to Portsmouth Harbour from Cardiff Central. Putting out of Fratton. Of course at Desilo. Departing out there is 165136 and 166206 on a Great Western Railway service to Cardiff Central from Portsmouth Harbour, departing out Southampton Central. That's 17:55. Of course at double.
Calling at Southampton Airport Parkway, Winchester, Basingstoke, Reading, Oxford, Banbury, Leamington Spa, Coventry, Birmingham International, Birmingham New Street, Wolverhampton, Stafford, Stoke-on-Trent,
Departing out now is 220033, a very rare Voyager from Bournemouth to Manchester that had announcements on it and very friendly people, customers travelling on board. As it pulls out of platform 9 at Reading on my first service from Southampton Central to Reading in first class via Basingstoke. Departing out now with Great Western Railways 800-015 on a Great Western Railway service on London Paddington. That is on fucking diesel for some reason and I don't know why. 800 on diesel out of Reading towards Paddington, I call that rare. Off it goes on the 2012 departure of Reading. Approaching in now with Great Western Railway's 800 002 on a Great Western Railway service from London Paddington to Great Malvern. Looking rather busy. Pulling into Reading. 2021 on a Sunday night. Not your average place to see me on a Sunday. But you know, we got to get the 2003, haven't we? We're on the hunt. Departing out now is a 387 double. 387-157 is on the front of this 387 Electrostar service to London Paddington. On the rear of this 387 is 387-168 as it pulls out of Reading at 2022. Very quiet, which is what I like about the Electrostars. They're just chill trains. Approaching in now is Great Western Railway's 1 Charlie 96 service to Plymouth, the 2003 off London Paddington. Plymouth for 23:35 on this Sunday afternoon evening. As it pulls in, 800 305 is our 9 car for tonight. I've done the 2003, plenty of nights this week, so it's time to get in another trip. 190 miles back from Reading to Plymouth or 225 from London. All that mileage is doing us a world of good. Time to put some trial and errors into March, as this will be a long month for everyone. Departing out now is 800 016, the white ribbon. To Mike 75 to Bristol from Taunton. Off this service goes. Pulling out of Taunton on the white ribbon, 975. Looking quiet. Approaching in now is a 323. 323 222. Departing out here is 220-024 with 221137, 1 Echo 63 for Leeds. That is off for Leeds from Plymouth. Approaching in now is the welcoming back of 800 007 to my arms. This is my service to Bristol from Swindon. Coach E for Echo first class on the Western service.
Wheelchair facilities in Zone 8.
Tones off 800 007 coming into Swindon. This is a nice little spot. Departing out now is 800 007 on a Great Western Railway service to Western Supermare from London Paddington. Off this service goes, pulling out. Nice and slowly and steady wins the race. Off it goes, pulling out of Bristol Temple Meads, 2 minutes behind schedule at 20:14. With a special guest pulling in behind me, 220016, Voyager 20 for Plymouth, pulling in on platform number 10. Or as it was scheduled. Here it comes. Voyager 20. Coach F is leading. Coach A is on the front, with Voyager 20 on every single door of the train. One reason why that train is so amazing. Voyager fucking 20 is amazing. Departing now is A02 008 Riscora and RNLI Solomon Brown on a Great Western Railway service to uniform 28 to Cardiff Central. Departing out of Bristol Temple Meads. Lick Riscola, pulling out of platform number 5. Service to Plymouth Harbour, London, Paddington. With some lovely crew on board. Shame it wouldn't have been as nice as last night's train, but it was very pleasant. Departing out now is Great Western Railways 802 008 on a Great Western Railway service to Cardiff Central from Plymouth, working to uniform 24. This service is running approximately 30 minutes behind schedule. This is due to a landslip at Dawlish of the cliff coming down partially. This service pulls out after doing partial stopping. Plymouth, Bridge, Totnes, Newton Abbot, where it was held for 30 minutes. Plymouth, Dawlish, Exeter, Taunton, Bridgewater, High Bridge. And this is where the pattern went a bit funny. Skipped Western, skipped Milton, well, skipped Yatton, Nelsey, Parson and Bedminster straight to Bristol to make up 15 minutes. Now calls at Filton Abbeywood, Patchway 7, Newport, Cardiff. We'll then form service to Charlie 89 to Plymouth with train manager on board, Mr. 2L92. Departing out now is Turbos 166211 on a service to Avonmouth from Bristol Temple Meads. Off goes 166211. Off that service goes. Departing out now is 158762 on to uniform 34 to Cardiff from Exmouth. Pulling out now is 57602 Restormal Castle, leading tonight's Night Riviera service from Plymouth to London via Melksham and Chippenham on diversion. This is the 2354 service, 57, starting at Plymouth due to works in the Cornwall area to upgrade the signalling. It's certainly showing on the board as a 10 car, but I can't see this being a 10 car ET. We are rolling backwards first. Oh, very amusing. We're rolling backwards. Oh, now we're going forwards. That sounds fun. Looks fun. And off this service goes, finally making its mind up on direction of travel. Forward rather than backwards, to say the least. I think it's been a bit back to front. With a TM that does not like 57s. It's a bit unfortunate. Certainly slamming doors and fuck this, fuck that. I don't know. I don't even know at this point. Off it goes. Approaching in now, it's 43092 and 43097. Cromwell's Castle and Castle Drogo on service to Plymouth from Liskeard. GWR Castle class. Approaching in there is 39043 of Anti West Coast Pendolino. That is a 9-car Pendolino set. As it pulls in, sorry. It's nice to see a 9-car Pendolino. Now over there is a Class 350 Desiro refurbishment set to Walsall. With London North Western Railways. 4-carriage Desiro Class 350 with the refurb interior. Yellow signal for the Voyager. This is the Voyager that I came in off. Approaching in now is another service. It's another Class 350 Desiro. 350-402. Refurbished Desiro set pulling into Birmingham. And getting ready to depart out behind me is Cross Country Double Voyager 220-013 and 220-024, and pulling in there to Class 323. Wave off 220-013's driver. This is 1 Echo 63 to Leeds. I took this in coach L for Lima, the very rear coach of 220-024, all the way from Plymouth. Very busy front 4 coaches, which makes me very pleasantly happy to know that sitting in the back coach is the meta to come into Birmingham in a quiet atmosphere. Busy in every carriage on the Voyager but the rear one, with the rear one having limited people in. Now looking busier now that you've left New Street. But yes, coach L and coach F are on reserved carriage, who you may get first come first serve. So coach L or F for travelling up north is great on cross country. And there's a 170 Turbo Star for Nottingham. Time to go down to the other end of the platform for a 5-minute turnaround to Victor 66 back to Plymouth. Approaching now is an Avanti West Coast 390 Pendolino pulling into Birmingham New Street. Approaching now is a 323. Pulling in now is a cross country Voyager. This is 220-007. for Plymouth. Approaching in now is Great Western Railway's Class 150 diesel multiple unit, pulling in on a service to Exmouth. (150-248). With my Voyager from Birmingham to Plymouth sat behind me, 220007. I like 220-007. Victor 66, as you can see by the board. Happy days. Coming in here is cross country. (220-002). This is 1 Mike 61 when it leaves Paynton to Manchester Piccadilly via Weston-super-Mare. Departing out now is a Turbo Star 2-car 170 to Cardiff Central, full and standing. And about to depart out now is cross country 220-002. This is a 4-car Voyager from Paynton to Manchester. Wave of the driver as this train pulls out of Birmingham New Street. Going at Wolverhampton, Stafford, Stoke-on-Trent. I believe this might call at Macclesfield, Stockport and then Manchester. This brought me up from first class in the rear carriage from Paynton. Calling at Paynton, Torquay, Newton Abbot, Teignmouth, Dawlish, Exeter, St David's, Tifton Parkway, Taunton, Bristol Temple Meads, Bristol Parkway, Cheltenham Spa and Birmingham New Street, where I left Paynton at 14:38, is now 18:32. Good decent ride on that. Very nice crew. Very nice RSM called Paul. It was a great ride. Approaching in now is a cross-country Voyager service from Manchester to Bristol Temple Meads. 221134. Looking pretty busy on the whole as a 5-car cross-country Voyager. As I'm sat on the top of the stairs watching this 5-car Voyager pull in. It is full and standing, so I reckon wait for the next one. 1912 to Plymouth. Departing out now is 323-222 on the front. Have a good night, buddy. Off this service goes. On the rears, 323216. Passing through now is Cross Country Voyager. On Echo 63. From Newton Abbot to Birmingham New Street and Leeds. Now is a double 323. 323213. And this rear 323. What's on the rear of this 323? 323201. Departing out now is 323201 and 323213 on a service to Bromsgrove. Approaching in now is 323242. This is my service to Birmingham. Here we are, putting out 5 ways on the 323, 242 and 221. Retro and original. Approaching in now is the Plymouth Cross Country. 220027. On this busy double Voyager splitting at Bristol service for Plymouth. Time to get on board in coach F.